Welcome to another edition of the Legacy Archive. We are here playing our favorite format in Magic the Gathering and the best format in Magic the Gathering, Legacy. I'm here with my brother Sam. I'm Tyler. What do you have for us today, Sam?
I am playing Stiflenought. We are trying to combine a 1-mana 12/12 creature with the card Stifle or Consign to Memory or Dress Down to stop that trigger from happening so we can just have a giant beater in play. We're backing that up with your basic cantrip package, your basic Daze, Force Will counter package. You know, we got the removal spells, Swords, Plowshares, a little bit of Prismatic Ending, and some Tamiyo as a side plan. Some kind of different cards in here than, you know, every list you're going to see. I'm trying out Abhorrent Oculus. If I can stack a Phyrexian Dreadnought on top of my deck and I manifest Dread off of the Oculus, I'm able to flip up the 12/12 without the ETB for only 1 mana, so that's pretty exciting. And then there's this follow-up card called Curie something, which is a 2-mana Ophidian, but for some additional mana I can actually turn it into a Phyrexian Dreadnought and even draw 12 cards if I hit. Tyler, what do you got?
I have Mono Black / Golgari Reanimator for you guys. What I lack in the counter spells of the Dimir versions, I make up for in discard and speed. So this deck has Unmask in it, RIP Grief. I know we all miss Grief Reanimate.
We don't.
We don't. But Unmask does the job. I come with a full set of Cabal Therapy. So typically I'm thought seizing my opponent to clear the way. I can Cabal Therapy myself to get my cards in the yard for a quick Reanimate. Another kind of cool package in this deck is 2 Shallow Graves and 2 Goryo's Vengeance. So I have a little more of a legendary package. I've got 3 Gristlebrand and the cool Volgavoth Terror Eater, just because it's a giant fatty and it's really hard to deal with. So,
is there an Emrakul in your list too?
I do have an Emrakul on my list. Yeah,
so watch that shuffle trigger.
We'll try to reanimate on the shuffle trigger, and see how we do.
All right, high roll.
Yeah.
9.
8. Ooh, close.
All right. Be on the play.
Sure. Good luck.
All right, turn away. Let me show off my hand.
Of course.
All right, so, you know, we got things going on. Got some cheap spells in the blue and white colors. Go ahead.
Sounds familiar. All right, we got some lands. We got some discard. We have some tools. I think we're on our way. Okie dokie.
I think we're on our way. Sorry. Let us fetch 219 off of Flood Strand. I will get good old fashioned Tundra.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely. I will play Tamiyo. Go ahead.
Tamiyo, sure.
Can block Grizzlebrand.
Interesting. Not what I want to see exactly. Okay, let's do it by you. I will cast Duress, targeting you.
I'm gonna daze it.
Interesting. All right, sure. Pestrum.
Draw. Play a Tundra. Attack for 0. I'll make my clue. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Let's do a Burning Catacombs. I really wanted to dress you.
Well, Daltsy's Unmask. I feel like you got some other things if you really want.
Cabal Therapy. Naming Forcible.
Sorry, you have the target, then name.
Oh, excuse me. Name Forcible. Target you.
You didn't get me.
Oh, I didn't get him. Okay. All right, I gotta look. Okay. All right. All right. Does have a daze. Interesting.
Interesting. Don't think people would say interesting after seeing the card days.
What do I want to do? I will fetch. I will go to 19.
19 all.
Get another bite.
The game is exactly tied.
That's how it goes.
Magic life total is very indicative of what's happening in the game, as we all know.
That's the only indicator of the...
Death Shadow player's like cutting his wrist.
yeah. Okay, I will play Cabal Therapy, naming Swords to Plowshares, targeting you.
Well, that's gonna get a daze out of me.
Sure.
Daze that.
Pass the turn.
I guess you know this is a Tundra. On top. Oh, I guess I'll never be able to clack this clue. Clack my clue.
Clack 'em.
Let's get a Flooded Strand out there, and I will attack for 0 again. Make
Sure.
another clue. Go ahead.
You gonna stifle it? No. Draw. Okay.
I would never do that to my
Let's play a swamp.
my queen. Damn you, body pillow. What?
Excuse me.
I never said it.
Cabal Therapy.
Oh my
naming
God.
Swords to Plowshares.
Well, I can't stifle. Alright, I have drawn another Tameo, and you have taken my swords.
Okay.
Okay, alright. Now we're cooking.
Whew. Goodness gracious.
Triple Cabal Therapy. What did I do to deserve this?
Pass the
Pass, just
turn.
a pass. Okay, we're doing
turn.
okay, I think. Alright, we'll go to 18. We will get Meticulous Archive. Oh, every episode I fetch a Surveil, I'm just going to be like, oh, these Surveil lands, am I right? They just feel amazing. Might be the best legacy design in the last couple of years, honestly.
Yeah, big fan.
Ooh, man, is it time for this guy now? I mean, I feel like End Step and Tomb into like Animate Dead is probably my future here. So, and I'm 2 turns away from this. I'm gonna keep it on top. All right, I'll draw it. I will play the Tundra. Combat. Boop.
Sure. Yep.
3 clues, really gonna be relevant here. Go ahead.
Maybe. End step.
No. No.
And two.
It resolves.
I think Gristlebrand is probably...
So you know about the Stifle, so I probably wouldn't get something like a Traxa, you know?
Right.
Because you're not going to get that trigger.
Right.
So you with the open information,
Right.
make sure you make the right decision.
Now,
here.
forgive my naivete. This is... Can you stifle anything on the pay 7 life?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll pay 7 life,
I'll pay 7.
you won't draw
I
7
won't
cards,
draw.
but then you can just do it again.
You can do it again. Okay.
Noted.
Still fairly good.
Yeah, Stifle is an extremely versatile magic
Yeah.
card. And, yeah. When everybody thinks Stifle is not a part of the format, it just absolutely crushes.
Yes.
I always like throwing 1 in my Delver decks, too, just to get people.
All right. We will draw.
You wouldn't happen to be putting a Giant Demon in play now, would you?
I will
I
play
believe that'd be illegal.
Mirage favorite, Shallowgrave.
Oh my goodness. Well, it gives it haste, man. Like the life you're gonna gain. I think. Do I have to go for broke and just try to rip the Force of Will? Yeah, I don't think Stifle's really doing much because you have to sacrifice it. Right? Man,
You do.
So many cards. Oh no. It's just not gonna matter. You can still draw 14 regardless. All right, going for broke. Crack a clue. Draw a card.
Baby. Here we go.
Shallowgrave resolves.
Woo, we did it. Okay. All right. Gristlebrand's in play.
Yep. With haste.
With haste, I am going to pay 7 life and try to draw 7 cards. Nope. 12.
Yep.
Draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, those are 7 terrible terrible.
Terrible cards. Spin it again.
I might.
Hey, you're gonna gain 7 life on the attack. You're good.
This is true. This is true.
Come on. You're not a true Reanimator player if you're not just bringing it to the edge here.
I mean, swing for 7.
All right, I will go to 11, and you will go back up to 19.
19. Let's see. Did I play this turn? I think.
Yes,
I did.
you just dropped it.
Thank you. Let's see. We'll do.
I dazed so many times I forgot how many
I
land
know, right?
drops I made.
Lotus petal.
Yep.
Let's cast a Thought Seize targeting you. I will go to 17.
Land and Abhorrent Oculus.
Oculus. That's an interesting one. Let's take the Abhorrent Oculus, I think.
Bye bye eyeball.
Goes there. And we are going to pay 7 life, draw 7 cards. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness, the stack is thick.
You just let me know when you want this game to be over, but
right,
I'm not technically dead yet.
Let's
Leave her at 9 now.
See if I can end this here.
Well, post-combat, I don't think you can end it, but
no.
if you stick something that I can't answer, then yes, it will be over.
We'll get there.
Does Shallow Grave exile a creature?
I believe you remove it.
Put the top creature.
Yeah.
Remove that creature from the game at end of turn. Yep.
Yeah. All right, we are going to cast Unmask.
Yep.
Exiling Unmask, targeting you. We will take your Stifle.
Goodbye.
Goodbye there, and then we will sacrifice Gristlebrand to Cabal Therapy, flashing it back. I will name Tamio. Target you.
Damn it.
And then
Cabal's exiled.
oh, excuse me. Yes, it is. Thank you. And then let's do. I think we can probably go to discard at this point. Let's see. 1, 2. Goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Let's discard 3 lands. We'll do 4 lands.
Not even another fatty?
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Let's do
I was about to say.
We'll do another Gristlebrand. Pass turn.
Sure. All right, I'm alive. I woke up from my sleep, and I'm alive. I think Tamio's actually gonna hang back as a blocker. Got enough clues now. I think I'm okay. But I will play a Prismatic Vista, go to 10 on the fetch. I will get the basic planes. Why not? Would you like to?
Sure.
Sometimes the Gristlebrand lottery doesn't pay off completely.
I know. Yeah, that was an iffy.
The Flood Strains in my hand. That's the other card, you know.
Sure.
I will be casting in another. Guess what was off the top?
Oh, it's flying too. This is another one. Only 9. Ooh.
All right, 6 cards are exiled. Oculus good.
Yeah.
I will pass turn and manifest on your upkeep.
We're still in your end step.
Ooh.
Do I want to do this? That would be pretty helpful, but that's also pretty good. You have 1 card in hand?
1 card. You know it's Flooded Strand.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, you can manifest them. Okay, that's fine.
Still no Stifle. Or Stiflenought. Still no Dreadnought. I have to put a sword in the graveyard. That was the next card I was drawing.
Oh, that stinks. I will draw. Good.
Good.
I will play Cabal Therapy, naming Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, targeting myself. We'll put Emrakul in the graveyard.
Shove your graveyard.
With that on the stack, I will cast Goria's Vengeance, returning Emrakul to play.
Oh, no, this is worse. I got clues to sack. Sack.
Oh, shoot. All right, Emrakul in play. With the trigger, I still need to shuffle, so I'm going to shuffle my graveyard in.
Yep.
While I'm doing that, I will attack and Annihilator 6.
Thank you, Tamio.
Yeah,
Tamio
clues.
is there. Yeah, wow. This Tamio
Blocking
is
him,
completely
blocking him.
shaving here. All right, 2 clues are gone. 3 lands are gone. And this ponder creature. So I have paid your price, Emrakul. And Tamio is going to get right in front of that bus.
Boop. You got it.
And take one for the team.
She's a squirrel.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here.
Come on, eyeball.
So,
sorry, yeah, I mean, it's still your turn.
it is.
Second main phase.
So actually, I'm only at 9. I'm going to cast Entomb.
Yeah.
I'm going to search.
Only 9, he says. I got this eyeball, baby.
I'm going to search for an Archon Cult.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. He's going to get a 1. Jeez.
Archon solves all problems. All problems. All right, so here, I will crack this Lotus Petal that's been hanging out. Thanks. I will reanimate my Arcana Cruelty.
Go into 1.
I'll go to 1 to do that.
All right. Flawless victory? Is that what this
look
is?
at this, we're almost there. All right, you'll discard. You'll go to 7. I will go to 4, and discard. I will draw.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Now
Emrakul is removed from the game.
Removed from the game. That's right.
This is what I like to see. Look at this board state, everyone. All right, pass the turn.
I don't even know what I could draw. I did draw the swords. I just don't have any mana. All right, I'm gonna die the Archon.
Good games.
I
Good
guess we're going to
games.
game 2. I still shake the man's hand.
Oh, that's it. Oh man, that was fun. Woo, that was fun.
All right, we're here for sideboarding. I'm going to be shaving on a Tamio, just not quite the right matchup for her speed of card. Wasteland does have some targets, but because of how fast he goes, it's just like, what am I doing? Like, spending my time wastelanding. I don't think it's going to be that effective. I'm going to shave on a Curry because, you know, just, again, this is more tempo. This is more, I have time to develop a board state, and that's just not happening. And Prismatic Ending is just the wrong removal for this. We have some graveyard hits in here. We got our Grafdigger's Cage for kind of just sitting on the board, making him have to answer it. Fairy Macabre's going to be snagging things at instant speed. Containment Priest is going to try to catch him when he least expects it. Path to Exile for more exile, and Spell Pierce as a cheap counterspell.
There you go. So there's a couple different approaches you can take with the sideboard to this deck. You can kind of, start with a regular sideboard. Things like.
It seems like every splash color has its own sideboard identity.
You got like
your show and tells, and then you have
exactly.
this.
Yeah, a show and tell package is very common. I've also seen a Dark Depths package where you can bring that in and kind of sidestep. This one runs one of my favorite things to do in Magic is the Chain of Smog Witherbloom Apprentice combo. If you've never seen this, you have a Witherbloom Apprentice in play, you Chain of Smog targeting yourself, and you continually target yourself while the Witherbloom brings your opponent down. So we've got 4 Smogs, 4 Witherbloom, and 4 Spoils of the Vault that helps us find either one of these pieces. To fit these in, we're going to kind of cut down on the huge Reanimator package. I have 8 big fatties in the main deck, but we'll cut that down to 2, so we'll keep an Archon and a Gristlebrand, keeping in mind that he also has Stifle and things like that, which makes some of my triggers less effective. So we'll cut down on some of the Shallow Graves and Goria's Vengeance, and really try to go more to this kind of combo piece and see how that works out.
Some call it a transformative sideboard.
Some do. Let's do it.
All right, we're back here for game number 2. I got my lands and I got my spells. We have at least one form of interaction and maybe 1.5. But this card right here is going to have to do a lot of work for us. All right, I'm looking.
Let's see. Got some lands. We got some spells. We need one more piece, and we're looking good. Okay. All right. All
right. I shall. You kept a 6, right?
6.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I will play a Tundra.
Sure.
And I will play a Tamio. Go ahead.
Yeah. She's been getting out there.
She doesn't flip though.
That's true.
It's just a blocker.
Kept Jeff for that.
Honestly, thought that Oculus that was left alone was gonna have a chance to to get there.
I recognized that immediately. I didn't want that to happen. Let's just start with the swamp.
The Humble Swamp.
Humble Swamp. Humble Thoughtseize targeting you.
Ooh, all right. I have a Daze, a Brainstorm, a Consign, and 2 lands.
Interesting. Didn't daze it.
No. It's the same if you take it, you know.
I guess that's true.
Brainstorm can flip the
I think
Sammy.
brainstorm
Yep.
is probably the right pick here. I think that's pretty obvious. Okay. All right. Yep. All you. Does have a wasteland.
I'll draw. Nice. Nice swamp.
I have other cards.
I'll attack for 0. Make a clear.
Ouch.
Let's cast a Ponder.
Ponder.
Wow. I'm just marveling. This is like it's a beautiful Ponder, people. It's just beautiful.
It's too beautiful.
Don't look, but they can see here. That's just like exactly the 3 cards I would see at any game. Drop me in any game against any opponent. These are the 3 cards off of Ponder I want to see every time. All right. But you do.
It's gotta be.
You do like to look at my hand, so I am going to.
It's gotta be Swords Brainstorm.
You ain't worried about what that
Swords
is.
Brainstorm Force.
I will play the Flood Strand. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Very interesting. Let's play Bloodstainmire. I will duress, targeting you.
I've acquired a Stifle.
Acquired a Stifle. Now that's pretty redundant with Consign.
They do different things. I can hit your fetch with a Stifle.
That is true.
Consign's definitely less good. Stifle does more.
Alright, let's take the Stifle. Alright. I will pass after that. Go ahead.
No fetch. I will draw. Play the Wasteland.
Sure.
And attack for 0.
Yep.
Make a second clue.
Yep.
I will pass turn.
I will crack a fetch.
You may. Hey, you may.
17. Thank you.
Yeah,
Let's get.
I definitely had somebody try to consign a memory of fetch in one of the first tournaments I played in after MH3 came out, and I go, not quite.
Not quite.
Not my tempo.
Alright. Let's surveil. It's fairly good. We'll keep that on top.
I feel like this match is a lot of just clenching.
I know, right?
You're just like,
Is it coming?
Does he have 2 answers? Does he have 1 answer? Does he have 2 fatties? Does he have 1?
I think I have the game here. Let's see if I can
Oh my god.
See if I can do it.
The game's been called. He won. Let me just scoop up now.
Maybe not quite. A little ahead of ourselves. All right, we will play Underground Mortuary. Surveil.
Just taking it slow.
All right, keep it on top. Okay. I'm going to cast, I think I want to try to do this here. So let's do a Dark Ritual.
Is there any reason that dazes? These fast mana, you never quite know. I think because of what I drew, I'm going to let this go.
Okay.
You may dark.
All right, Dark Ritual. We got 3 mana floating. Let's cast ourselves a Thought Seize, targeting you.
And then you'll be at 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, let's let that come through. I did draw a swords, so I'm gonna go to spot now.
That hand is not what I want to see. That's really tough. That's fine. I'm going to take, with what's in my hand, I think the Consign to Memory is the best take here.
Okay.
Okay. I the 2 mana here. I can't fight through that, so I will pass turn.
All right, I will crack a clue. Draw. Untap. Taking the consign inadvertently just... let me stop talking, actually. Let me just stop speaking real quick. I might have drawn something that else I needed. All right. Tamio, you know what time it is.
Yep.
I will tap for Colas, Friction Dreadnought.
Oh, yeah.
And as soon as that's why I stopped my sentence, because I drew another consign. So I'm going to counter its own triggered ability.
Sure.
And I have a 12/12. Go ahead.
Untap.
Yeah. I guess you know my hand still. These swords.
We will cast Duress, targeting you.
I think I'm going to fetch in response here.
Sure.
On the 19. I'm going to...
Dreadnought is a major issue.
Get a meticulous archive.
Sure.
I'm going to surveil. Basically, I'm doing this because I know he's going to take my swords at this point, since he already knows these two cards. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll surveil this Dreadnought into the yard, and then I'm just going to daze and pick up my surveil lands. And see if this 1 mana affects him, because I think he still wants it to. He still wants the sword, I believe. So now he has to decide whether that's worth it.
Yes, I will pay 1.
Okay. My hand is Meticulous Archive and swords.
Sword flush.
Yep.
I still have a big old Dreadnought.
Luckily, you're not at 12.
Yeah, luckily. All right. All you?
Untap, draw. Oh my god. The Dreadnoughts. They keep coming.
Oh no, you got another one? Or did you just say
I just binned one. Dreadnought was not the draw I was looking for.
Boy. Okay.
Alright, I will attack. I'm literally just in case. I'm gonna just attack with Dreadnought.
Yeah, that's probably smart. Sure, I'll go to 3.
Don't need any more clues as of right now. I think because I don't really have a spell, because I have the Surveil land, if I crack with a clue, there's really nothing for me to draw to potentially flip this or get a swords or anything. So I think the best thing is just to mess with his mana and hope it's enough to keep this Dreadnought alive. All right, play my land for turn, Surveil, and top. Go ahead.
End of your turn. Entomb.
Yes. Oh no. This is not what we wanted to see. Keep the Archon in? I can't remember.
I have an Archon, but is that even enough? I go to 6. You have the trample.
I think you have a 6,
6, right?
Yeah. It's.
Man. Let me see.
Lifelink off Grizzlebrand. I guess it depends on what type of reanimate spell, because if it's actual reanimate...
Well, I have animate.
Okay, I was about to say, if it's actual reanimate...
I'm not going to lose any life. I can't combo immediately, so... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Archon...
Let's see, Grizzlebrand, you would go to... You go to 10.
Gains... No, 9. And then 5 comes through, I go to 4. Is that right? Archon nets me a card. That's a tough one.
I think Grizzlebrand's the only one that leaves you alive, though.
I think it is too. Okay, all right.
Because I don't think the card matters, because you're. No, you should get Archon. I think you should.
Is it Archon? But you can sack this.
I can sack this, but then you're still alive because. No. Well, you have your draw step plus a draw of Archon.
That's true.
But then what are you looking for?
What am I looking for? I don't have much else to even.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right,
I mean, this stuff.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Let's try this. All right.
This is the obvious way to
Let's try
not
this.
be dead.
Draw. Yeah, animate dead Gristleburn.
Resolves.
That's true.
We'll draw. I'm going to swords.
Oh yeah, sure. I will pick.
Pay 7, please. I don't believe you can't pay life you don't have. I believe is the rule.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
You can't kill
Yeah, I guess
yourself
not, right?
unless you have exact.
All right, so I gain. We'll gain 6, and I will
Answer for
go to
12.
-3. All right, game 3.
Game 3. Yeah, I mean, really interesting there. Consign to memory,
That,
being able to stop the animate dead trigger is what he was
yeah.
worried about. So
Oh,
that's
man.
like
That whole hand.
extra extra sauce. Yeah, you're definitely you have your work cut out to get something to play, but didn't see any wither blooms or anything. So
Yeah. All right, game 3 here. Let's do it. All right, so one of those. We've got him ready to go, and we'll see what we can do. I think we can. Maybe put these to work early. I'd love to get this involved and try to cheese them as quickly as humanly possible. All you.
getting cheesed. All right. Speaking of cheese, this hand has answers on answers. So we're just gonna hope he doesn't kill us here on the first turn on the play. But we should have a lot of interaction this match. Let's do it.
Okay. Let's start with in tapped underground mortuary.
Ah.
Servo. That is a very interesting servo.
Very.
Quite. I'm gonna keep it on top. Strangely enough. Go ahead.
Draw.
All right.
All right. We'll play a Tundra. Go ahead.
Untap. Go.
Could have played the one thing in my hand that you guys saw, but I don't believe he had the start where it would warrant casting that, and I'm worried about. Again, the Space War Witherbloom combo can come out really fast.
Lotus Petal.
Yeah.
Lotus Petal.
Yeah.
Let me think here. Can I kill you now? I don't think so. Unfortunately.
Patience is a virtue, my
Yes.
brother.
Pass the turn. Patience.
Just did nothing.
Patience.
Straight nothing. All right, I'll draw. Speaking of patience, Flood's trying to go.
End of turn. Spoils of the vault. Naming chain of smoke.
Okay.
All right, here we
let's
go.
see it.
Let's rip it. I lose 1 life. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
16,
5, 6, 7,
15. Sorry, 13,
8,
12,
9,
11,
10.
10. Did you lose life for this one too? For each
reveal
other
cards
removed card.
until you put that card. That's a
And then
good
the removed
question.
cards. I don't think you lose that.
All right, great.
All right, these are exile.
They are.
Take a look at these. All right, just a bunch of stuff. 1 Entomb, Animate Dead's gone, Dark Ritual. Okay. All right. Sure.
All right, untap. Draw.
I got spoiled.
Yes, you did. Bye.
Born on the.
Unmask. Exiling, unmask, targeting you.
All right, so I have lands, Dreadnought, Grafdigger's Cage, Abhorrent Oculus, Stifle, Path to Exile, and Swords of Plowshares.
Come on, come on. Oh, we almost had it. We almost had it. Oh. That's so unfortunate. I have everything set up. Look at this. It's beautiful. Come on now. And I almost kept the second unmask. I should have. Man. What a disaster. It's a disaster.
What will you choose?
Swords with Punishers. Killer. Killer. We'll play. I want to do that. I'll play that Withered Bloom out.
Get his ass pathed real quick.
I know, right? I guess I will wait. Go ahead. Oh, I had it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna go to 19.
Sure.
Very important to keep 2 pieces of interaction minimum when you're facing Reanimator, because the first one will go away.
Damn.
With Unmask out here, I want to shout out RK Post. One of the best
yeah.
artists, man. Like, he's at all these events, takes an awesome signature. I think he started dating them and like numbering them now. So like, man, we love RK. Keep that on top. On top. 0. Play plans. We are going to stifle my knot.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
sorry, let me do this correctly.
Yep.
Direction Dreadnought.
Sure.
Trigger. Stifle.
Sure.
Okay. I have a 12-12. Go ahead.
12? Ooh.
You're already at 10. You spoiled yourself.
Oh, I can't believe it. That stinks so bad.
You want to chain of swag me? I guess you can at this point.
I can at this point. That is true.
I know you can't at this point because you probably just die.
Interesting.
You have choices to make,
I do have choices to make.
and I have
I
two
have some
problems for
interesting
you.
things. I have. Oh, man, I wonder if I can work out of this. The path is so killer. The path is so killer. I think my way to victory here is we're deep in the tank.
I'm just going to meditate while you figure this
All
out.
right, we're gonna crack Lotus Petals for 2 black. I am going to cast Chain of Smog,
Yes.
targeting myself. I will discard Witherbloom Apprentice and Grizzlebrand. I will
gonna repeat the
I will
process?
not copy that.
You're not going to repeat that?
And I will cast Animate Dead, targeting my Grizzlebrand.
Okay.
That's what I got for you.
Well, you can go find a basic land.
Yeah.
This ain't Swords of
That's right. I
Plowshares.
took your swords and I. That's so killer. Good games.
Good
Good
games.
games. Oh my gosh. I had it all set up. It was beautiful. I want another one there.
Don't worry. I had Force of Will. Don't
Oh,
worry.
no,
I just
man.
had it all this game. Yeah, I mean, obviously having the
That was
double
fun.
was great, but
That was fun.
yeah, I'm trying to think if there was another line you could have taken, but
I had
maybe the spoils was too aggressive. You should have maybe just waited a few more turns.
definitely could have waited there. The unmask, I exiled my second unmask where I could have exiled the Grizzlebrand instead
Sure.
and maybe fought through there. But I think you had one too many things even with that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
obviously,
the spoils found it, and it was. I had it set, and as long as you didn't have the freaking second path.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
should have left me with the swords at least. So
I
you could
know,
live
yeah,
one
no,
more
I
turn, but I definitely, I mean, with the Force of Will I just drew, I was like, man, I'm like so protected from this.
I had
Got little chance.
overthought of that. Wait. Oh well, GG's.
All right, GG's. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll be back next week with a new episode.
Yes.